All right, so I guess it's time to talk about this cockroach herder again. He said some more dumb stuff. It's too early in the video to use a curse word. You know what I want to use there instead of stuff. Had my run-ins with him before. I don't know why people still listen to him. It's a very similar situation to Melanie Mack. He doesn't offer any sort of unique perspective other than saying dumb stuff most of the time. He's got a video here where he's talking about parents of trans children being mentally ill. We're going to watch the clip here in a second. But I want to say, if someone has a large platform, anyone, it doesn't matter if it's Asmongold or anybody else, if you have a large platform and you're going to make such a sweeping accusation against people, you should at the very least be responsible enough to talk to explain how you got that information, what studies have been done, something. This locker room bro talk on camera when you have millions and millions of people watching you is not good for anyone. It's not good for me. It's not good for you. It's not good for society. Because he's just another dude. And the fact is, his information is wrong. But no one's going to check him. And I'm sure people in the comments here when they come to this video are going to do the same thing. Well, he's got X amount of subs, so he must be right. No, that's not how it works. That's not how the world works. The amount of people that like you do not determine whether or not you were correct on something. I don't know where that came from or who or how that started. Let's watch this video, and then I'm going to break down all the wrong shit with this.
You can be groomed for sure. No, and that's a good point, right? Is that like, that's why I said as an adult, is because like if you're a kid and like you get fed a lot of propaganda and like messaging, like I feel like every trans kid is actually a victim of a parent with a mental illness. Every.
He says that with literally no proof. The word every there is doing all of the heavy lifting because that is the word that matters. He's not saying that some or possibly, he is saying that every. Let's go back and listen to this here.
Trans kid is actually messaging, like I feel like every trans kid is actually a victim of a parent with a mental illness. That's what I believe. And so, like, I really, and this, you got a kid that's like 17, right? I mean, it's a little bit more, you know, it's like not really as definitive. But like, if you have a kid that's like pre-puberty and they're trans, your parents have a mental illness.
Mic drop. Sit back. Mic drop. Mic drop. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me say this, like saying I believe, but then doing so with literally no information provided whatsoever. Because look, let me preface this by saying I believe that Asmongold doesn't research any of this stuff. So his entire concept of this topic is based on internet googly gob. It's based on internet lingo, internet, chat rooms where people are getting ready to go out and play COD or something. People that come on the internet to shitpost. That is the extent of his expertise on this subject. But to say that every trans child has mentally ill parents is reckless as fuck. It's reckless, it's irresponsible. It's crazy. So first and foremost, propaganda is not the same as grooming someone. It's not the same thing. He doesn't even understand that. Propaganda radicalizes people. Propaganda creates radicalization. It's based on an ideology. And this is why the people who argue about trans ideology don't know what they're talking about. Okay? Grooming someone is a very specific thing that one person does to another person. It doesn't require propaganda. It doesn't require ideology. It is a very specific thing. So when you're saying propaganda, you are talking about something completely different than someone who is being groomed. But why would I expect him to know this? So what happens is there's no distinction between the people that are watching his content because all they're going to think here is that they can go out and bully these people because Asmongold does not respect them or their parents. That is the message. It's not like all these people all of a sudden are going to go, oh, poor trans people. I'm so sympathetic to them. I can empathize with what they're going through. So that means I'm going to be nicer to them in the future because Asmongold has said that they're victims. If they're actual victims, why are you guys so hateful towards trans people? If you believe that trans kids who grow up to be trans adults, if you believe they are victims of some sort of insidious thing that happened with their family, why do you treat them the way you do? Why do you hate on them? Why do you go after them so viciously? Why do you want to take rights away from them? If trans people are the victims that you say they are, then you going after them just makes you a fucking asshole. You know why? Because they don't believe this shit. Again, this is dumb, brain-rotted bro talk. Detransitioners are real. The percentage, because trans people don't get proper support from the government in most places. So studies are very varying. But it's somewhere between, I think, 1 and 10% of all trans people who detransition, they're in that bubble. A lot of times people detransition because of social pressure, because of the family, because of the environment they're in. I know people that have detransitioned over the years. And the ones that I know have never said, well, I hate the people that made me trans. They made me trans. I hate them. They've never said that. Their concept of detransitioning is done because they want to, or they feel pressure from other people to. But that's a nuanced conversation about giving a fuck about trans people, giving a fuck about humanity that these guys don't care about. So this irresponsible fuck, this cockroach herder, nasty ass motherfucker who doesn't even have a family. Does he have a family? Is he married? Does he have kids? I don't even know, because all I ever see is him sitting in this dirty fucking room talking shit about people. Get the fuck out of here.